this video, I'm rolling with Mario again. Now, Mario made his debut on the channel last year when he was still a white belt. Now, I think he's been a blue belt, because when I first started rolling with him, he was already a very good white belt. So I think he got his blue belt not long after that. Not that my opinion matters. It's up to my professor. But he really has improved a lot since then. It's great to be young and engaged. When the young mind is engaged, the growth is exponential. So now this is our 5th round together.
Yes, sir.
And I really feel he's come a long way. There he got a little bit of a spider guard sweep. He was trying to establish spider guard, but I was defending pretty well. Spider guard to me is an advanced guard. So here I had a really good butterfly sweep. I mean, that was for me, 9 out of 10 rating. And he was able to defend it. If you look, I even had his bottom leg hooked with my left hand. Somehow he was able to regain his balance there. I watched it several times. All the technicality was correct. And this is what I mean. Athleticism definitely plays a role. That's why you want to make sure your skill is enough to meet someone's athleticism. Yeah. The problem is athleticism and skill is the great multiplier. So when you're going against guys that train, sometimes it's going to feel like you're not really advancing. But think about what you'll do to a guy that just walked in the door. So we really know each other's game well. We roll quite a bit. We roll outside of the school as well. He's been in a video, a private lesson video that I posted. So he's very hesitant. There I got a great shin sweep. I use it all the time. So basic and safe. Safe as far as injury. Yeah, there's 2 Titans in the background. That's Nick. You've seen me make videos with him, black belt Nick. He totally destroys me. And that's Ash. He's a giant brown belt. I don't know what he weighs, but he could be an extra in Game of Thrones. So Mario gained some weight, and it's all muscle. So if you look at the earlier videos, either he was thinner or he was plump, or, he just didn't have this type of muscle. So he was already strong, but he's doing everything he needs to do to be a good jiu-jitsu player. He thinks, he's smart. He analyzes, he asks questions. Again, I'm not an official coach to him, but I definitely see myself as a mentor. And if you don't have at least one student, one of your fellow students that you're mentoring when you're a higher belt, I think you're making a mistake. I think you need to help these guys beyond just what a professor can do, because it becomes a more focused type of help. So here I was able to pull his leg out and just get the sweep very easy, very gently. I have had a couple of mentors in my time, more than a couple. And they really helped me to see things more deeply. So here I know he's trying to slip the triangle. He should have pulled my left arm under his right leg and lifted his hips and really committed. And I think he could have had at least the entry. You could see Nick getting a knee bar in the background, or attempting a knee bar. Finishes with something. So here I'm in a typical position. I'm resting on his knee shield. I have my right knee. I'm trying to swerve around his guard. trying to keep him down. In gi, it's easier, I think, to keep someone down. No gi, they could just pop up. There's nothing to grab. But in gi, you can hold them down with their collar. You could pick up their. It's easy. It's just easier to grab them. You could pick up their pant cuff. Here, I'm threatening an ankle lock, but I'm not really. I'm just preventing him from standing up, which he really wants. He even tried to jump into a triangle there. So again, I'm holding his foot to prevent him from standing up. I'm giving him the collar. I feel like the foot is more important. See, as soon as I let go of his foot, he stood up. Now I have my hooks in, which is fine with me. He knows it. It's, you know what, I'll admit, it's probably better to watch two guys compete or two partners roll together who don't know each other's game, because it becomes a more explosive, jumping around, testing out the position, you don't know what's going to happen type of roll. Whereas me and Mario, I feel like it's more calculated. We know each other. We know each other's game. Now he's complaining that he couldn't pass my guard. And I told him he really shouldn't expect to be able to do that. It's not to say that it's impossible, but set different goals. Maybe not getting swept. Things that come before good guard passing. If you just walk in and get swept, the good guard passing, there's obviously something wrong. So here's a little post-roll banter. And I'm just showing him how to pass the butterfly guard. If you watch that, I feel that's a really great pass. As you could see, it was very simple. Just staple the leg and kick your leg out and you're passed. I mean, we make passing the guard more complicated than it needs to be. But the more complex you make things, the more energy it takes, the more explosiveness it takes, the greater danger to you and your partner. But thank you for watching. And I really appreciate everyone. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a channel. I just passed 16,000 subscribers. Well, I passed them at this moment. This video is not coming out until April. But again, I appreciate everyone. Thank you.
Oh my God.